Hey, how's it going? Trainers here. Welcome back to the Grim Dawn series. So, last time we made it to Homestead and we leveled up to level 28. And this time let's continue here. So we got a couple of decent items already. We have the scepter here with the raised skeletons and also the summon limit to raised skeletons. The crown of command with the bonus to all pets. Sadly we can't use the hellhound. We also have the marrow band for the raised skeletons, bonus to all pets. We have the bonus to all pets ring here, or amulet I mean, we found. So the plus Briarthorn. The offhand with the raised skeletons, some bonus damage to pets. Same for the gloves with bonus damage to pets. And also the chest armor here with the belt, also bonus damage to pets. So things are going pretty okay. We left off by Homestead. I will go to the Pine Barrens just to clear this area. We also have a couple of devotion shrines here, I believe, and we can get a couple of quests here. So let's continue to this spot and. So this is the second part of this this level guide. We've made this character from scratch and the goal is to level it up all the way so we can do endgame content here. And it's just I want to show you guys how nice pet build is in Grim Dawn, and especially how good it scales with the items you can find, and you have a couple of different variations this build can be played. But I would always recommend picking up the Necromancer as your first class, just for the raised skeletons. They will be your main damage dealer, especially at the start, and especially if you get more of them. So I believe we completed the Briarthorn here. We also completed this one now, so I think we might go up to the Heart of the Wild. But I'm also thinking about the more defenses. Yeah, let's pick up the Undead Legion then. For the extra summon here. So we need to have some dynamite here, but we found already a couple. So this is nice. If you don't have the dynamite, just come back to this place later and you can just clear the way then. So now we have a couple of more summons for the skeletons here, and we can see that we already get quite big of different skeletons. So yeah, as we talked about before, just level up this one, because higher levels will allow you to get better skeletons, and then try to get as many summons as you can, because this will also increase the chance of getting better ones. And you really want to avoid these little skeletons here. I am not the biggest fan of this big one here, the fourth skeleton. So we made it to the Pine Forest. We have a couple of quests we can complete here. So let's pick it all up. Yeah, these enemies can deal a bit of damage, so. You just resummon your pets if they get damaged or anything like it. You have this energy to spend. Nice quest item. There's a pretty strong boss up here, so let's send in the pets first. Right, that's pretty okay. So we need to find a secret cave here. This one is not showing up on the minimap, so we have to look for it around the next area. It can spawn on a couple different locations, so here's one, if I remember. There would be a cave into the mountain here. So let's see if we can find the other entrance. Ah, here it is. This is also another place where it can spawn. As you can see, it is not showing up on the map here. So we have a boss further up ahead. So the boss we are going to kill is also for a quest. but since we can complete the quest before we get the quest, yeah, we'll kill this one, and then later go back to the quest giver and get the rewards from it. So if you haven't watched my first episode of this this series, I would definitely recommend watching this first, or at least a little bit, because then you will get to know the build a little bit better and the choices we have made so far. Alright. Hey, we got some new boots here. And we got the devotion shrine, of course. Yeah, let's pick up the more damage for the minions. So now we should find the exit here. And I believe we have another devotion shrine up ahead once we reach the next place. Another level. Yeah, let's pick up this more time so we can get another summon here. Tyrant's Hold, alright. So we got another devotion shrine here. We also have some explosive chests that we can burst open. And we have, of course, the memory lost in the service. So always take a moment of silence if you get to this place. Let's head into the Tyrant's Vault. What will happen a lot is you see your mage's casting skills, but there's nothing fallen, or nothing will fall from the sky. Most of the time this is because you're just a little bit too far away from your casters to be able to cast, so they will cancel their cast if they are too far away, so keep this in mind. I see some dynamite. Some lore bonus. Dynamite, of course. We can use a little bit more defense, I feel. Let's open a portal, because there's a boss. Just summon the skeletons if you have the chance. Most of the time this will be okay. And enough? Oh. Nice. Right, let's open the chests here. Pick up the dynamite. Okay, we are outside again. Let's get back to the quest givers. So, big experience here. Now the quickest way to travel in Grim Dawn is just by using your your rift travel. It is instant and you can travel to all the other rifts you have discovered. So I would prefer this style instead of walking everywhere. Let's put everything in the stash again. We also have this quest, but I will probably pick it up later. This is for some quest going to this side, but we want to clear this one first. And we got the level, of course. So yeah, I will put all my points now into the defense of these skeletons. So these egg clusters are spread along all of this area, but I would usually just go to the south and try to find them here, because I have encountered sometimes that I couldn't find them all, and then I needed to walk all the way back to this point, or picked up rift travel to Homestead, of course. I would usually go to the south and just search for 10 of them. We have another devotion shrine here also. If we follow this this path. So especially at the start, all of these materials you need for the devotion shrines are pretty easy to get. So just pick up all of the crafting materials and you will be fine. Right, so now we only have to unlock one more. So here we need to find the entrance towards the queen. Yeah, let's also get some more defenses in our summon skeletons. So the location of this one can vary a bit. Usually it's a little bit more to the north east, I think. Most of the time it is on one of these fields here. It's a bit hard to find this time. Where can it be? Where can it be? Not sure if it can be farther to the right here. I don't think it can. Ah, here it is. I missed it, apparently. So yeah, it's really important to clear this cave. It's for the quests, and you also have a devotion shrine again inside of here. Yo, what's up? Yeah, this is indeed Necromancer Shaman combination. Not very far into it yet, but let's get to the special cave here. But there's also a little, yeah, secret area you can clear. Nothing much to be gained there, but pretty easy to just go through the wall and so the Forgotten Depths are behind this wall, and we have a cave entrance here. It is not showing up on the map, and we do have a devotion shrine here. So also a pretty strong enemy, I believe. So let's open a portal just to be safe. Don't have to walk all the way back. Send in the pets first. Ah, there we go. I was already thinking of this. This is a big poison guy, and if you don't have any poison resistance, This can be a bit hard. But lucky for us, we made a portal here. So let's try this again. Open another portal. Yeah, that's a good one. I have also a Necromancer Occultist combination. And this was the reason why I want to try out the Necromancer Shaman combination here. But you can really stack up with friends with your minions and buff them out. And I'm really a big fan of this in Grim Dawn. I think this is a really nice aspect of the game. I also keep reading some posts on the internet, people claiming that pet build is bad in Grim Dawn, but I don't. I can't agree. I think it is pretty strong, and especially fun to play. So we got another shrine, devotion. This means we can now use this one. Should be using this one more, so we can get the Bismios command Eldritch Hound here. Let's do that. So we missed one boss. Let's see if we can find it. Probably down here. Or here. This one can also be a bit tough, so let's again open a portal just to be safe. we got a level, but we should wait a bit before we use the skill points here. Oh, nice, that went better than expected. Almost died of a meteor there. But decent. Yeah, let's fill up the armor for my skeletons. Now we need to clear the boss further up here. Yeah, I'm personally not the biggest fan of this this devotion point here. So maybe I will respec them later. And spec into something more defensive. Maybe the Tree of Life again, but I'm not sure. I also really want to go to the Owen's Crown here. So the purple. So maybe we should pick up the Shepherd's Skull for the extra damage. Right, so let's open a portal just to be safe again. Hopefully we don't need it, but... No, we didn't. Nice. What?
There was much I see my scouts have reported.
Just there are two other. The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak.
Normally you can choose a fraction here, but since we are the Necromancer We can only pick the Necromancers, of course. So this is something to keep in mind if you want to pick up your Necromancer class. I will help you with this. And we will do the configuration later with the cannons.
See anything you like?
Got this one. Yeah, I don't need this one.
See you around. Got something you need to
Yeah, physical damage is dealing good amounts to us. So I need to be a little bit careful with these archers here. We deal decent damage, but survivability can be a bit higher. So now we've maxed this one. And then I think I will just slowly build up this one towards the oak skin. I really don't care about this, to be honest, but this one on the other hand is pretty nice. Also the Reap Spirit, of course. And we have the Conjure Primal Spirit, but as I've said before, I'm not really the biggest fan of temporary pets, so I'm not sure if I want to pick up this one or go for something else like like the Reap Spirit in combination with the Master of Death. I do really want this one also, but yeah, don't really care about this one, to be honest. This one is pretty okay. Can also be alright to pick up once, but yeah, let's level up the Shaman first. Right, let's go to these guys. So you have also a couple of quests here that you can complete. Also get reputation with them. You also have a bounty table that will increase your reputation even more. So you have a couple of ways to increase this. Let's get into the Blood Grove and search for the insignias. I also believe we have a devotion shrine here, so. And once we get to level 35, we can of course go to the rovers and try to get some better gear for our minions and pets. All the ways are blocked here. We need to find another way through. We got some remains. We also got an insignia. Another insignia here. So we got a Chthonic Seal of Binding already. We can find them from killing all of these enemies here. So this can be a quite of expensive devotion shrine to restore if you don't have if you don't have the materials yet, but you will find a couple of those inside this area. So I can just recommend recovering them. So what do we need? We really want to have the Ronaois Bowen's crown here with the elemental storm. So let's see, we need purple. What can we pick up with purple that isn't too much? Do we have anything with pet bonus? Yeah, the shepherd's skull here might be the best pick. So I think I will do that, and we can also remove this one. So we can put another point here. I believe there also is a boss around here, so let's see if we can find him. So now we have 6 and we only need 5. This is nice because now we can keep one of them for the next playthrough. We also had a Chthonic Rift there, but this time I won't be able to enter it. It is still a little bit too hard for me. So. We got the boss here. Yeah, this one is pretty insane. Or can be. I'm wondering how this goes. Pretty okay, I have to say. So yeah, let's pick up one more. So Gryver's Mill, good to remember, we also have a secret area here that leads to a secret vendor. Just go under the bridge and continue this pathway. As you can see, we are outside of the map at the moment. But if you walk through, you will get to this vendor. And he will sell some monster infrequent items that are needed for certain crafting recipes. He will also sell the skeleton key blueprint, so for all of the dungeons, like the skeleton dungeon, the Steps of Torment. And some random recipes. I'm not sure if these ones variate, but yeah, they can have some good skills or some good items, like this one as an example. So yeah, I might pick up this one. Just for the +1 to all skills and also the bonuses on the Mortroken's Pact. We will lose a little bit on the Brythorn, but I think this is worth it. But yeah, there you go. This one can sell some good items once in a while. So definitely check with him if you have the chance. This means we have now yeah, a couple of plus skills. Right, let's clear this mill. Yeah, I'm always happy with the Manticore eyes. And we have another special area inside of this location. This one is, I believe, for a quest later on. But you can reach this one just walking under the waterfall here. And go to the Shrine of the Forgotten God. Make sure to pick up a health potion or a mending, Tomb of Mending if you can. And you have a shrine here with a little entrance. It is for a quest chain later on, but you can also always visit this area if you are in Gryver's Mill. I've experienced there will be a lot of bosses here usually, so definitely on the higher difficulties. So check it out if you have the chance. But it's not really big, so won't take you that long to clear. Oh, we have also a totem again here. Alright, so we cleared out this one. Then we can go back to Homestead real quick, deliver the quests.
I am told I could not when the Legion was forced to
And we got to level 35.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So now we have a couple more backpacks, so I will replace all of those items I don't really need at the moment inside of here. So I will equip this probably once I get to level 36.
See you
I can sell
Come see what's left of my wares.
all those other items.
Put it to good use. Got something you need, Sky?
Let me have a look here. Yeah, I really want to have the Stormhound just as an extra summon. It's just a relic. It is a pretty easy one to find, so yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up this one if you have the chance for the relic as minion build. Just bonus to all pets and also the summon Stormhound, of course. If you take a look at the blacksmith, you can see here, yeah, what it requires is a couple of manticore eyes, hysteria, dread skull, and also the mark of the traveler. Well, hysteria is the one with the crab spirit summon, I believe. Yeah, this one. So you can equip this one on level 25 for the yeah, crab spirit. And at 35 you can equip the savage if you want.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
So we are 35 at the moment. So let's get back to Old Arkovia here and see what the rovers can offer us. Maybe they have a good upgrade or some sort.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Because I really do want a good shoulder pads. So this one will do for now. And we also can get a good chest armor. Yeah, I think this is way better than the one I have at the moment. There we go. So we got a couple of upgrades. And we of course have the level up here. Yeah, let's do it like this. And we can also deliver the quest item here. So now this one requires us to get some Chthonic Seal of Bindings. But since we, yeah, you will find them quite a bit. This area and this area. You'll probably have already 3 of them. And you can just deliver it. We do have 9 skeletons already, so this is pretty nice. You know what? I think we should pick up the Chthonic Seal of Bindings, just to be able to deliver this quest. So yeah, I've experienced, try to get every quest completed, because this will really help you in your experience. Most of the quests are pretty easy, and yeah, you can farm a lot of them. Alright, alright. So now let's go towards the boss here. And since we completed the quest, we can see we have the Dead's Vigil enchantment. I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure where we can see the effect of this one, but should be something something good. Yeah, I thought I was walking the wrong direction. My bad. This is upwards to the to the fort. And I want to go towards this side. So most of the time, also pretty nice about pet build or minion builds, is you can just walk. You can just walk and everything will die probably. So about the Savage. As I said, if you have played Grim Dawn before and have a couple of characters and some items, this is one of the earlier recipes you will unlock. So you can get this one pretty easy. And I believe even the chance to find it has been increasing over the years, so it is way easier now. Oh damn. Got also a better upgrade for our bands here maybe. So we got the boss here, Zarya. Let's see how this goes. Well, that went pretty well. Alright, so what else do we have here? Damn, the items are flying. So what do we have? We have the rare amulet with the Briarthorn. And the offhand with the Briarthorn damage. And the overall damage. Yeah, I might pick this one up just for the extra bonus to all pets here. So what do we need? We need a little bit of spirit here. Damn. Need a lot more. Alright. So this means we... And we also need the ground slam now. Then we have the devotion shrine, of course. Alright. So I just want to have a little bit more experience so we can get...
It's safe with me.
So we can equip the new weapons. So let's try to find a little bit more enemies. A couple of them. Nice, there we go. So, I prefer Devil's Crossing if I go to a town or anything like that. I'm just yeah, bigger fan of Devil's Crossing, I guess. So we got the new pants, also some new boots. Yeah, let's do it like this. Alright, so we went from Homestead to the Darkvale Gate and also picked up the Pine Barrens, of course, with the Tyrant's Hold. In the next episode we will continue from the Darkvale Gate to Fort Icon and probably towards the yeah, to the end boss here, so we can continue on our higher difficulty. For now, I bid you a good day, and I see you in the next one. Bye.